Let's do this. Alright. Okay.
I shall make this one see. This one will fall.
Come on.
This will fall. My life is yours.
Oh wait, where do these fuckers come from?
How will I
Floating rockets. Yo, what's up? Aloax. What? Stream. recover my force powers. Hey. So I also have regenerate, so I'll heal a little bit every second as well. Oh, did work at least. My force healing is really powerful, so I might be able to just wait him out. Oh, just not enough. A little more hit should do it though. Nice. Whew. God, that thing was tough. Bunch of stuff. I'm going to make a new save. There's still 2 more droids out there I have to deal with. Just do way too much damage too quickly. Just gotta be patient. Forgot I had this. That last stray shot got me. This should still be doable. Let's just really buff ourselves. What we're going to do is we're going to get past these. Ouch. Oh, that one really hurt. So they can stick in his minds. More importantly, come fight these turks. When I fight, hold on, let me find him. Oh, yeah. There he goes. God damn it. HK didn't have a chance to heal. Those turns aren't really helping me that much. this might actually work. Did, but
Yes, master.
how did I get in here?
Ready to serve.
What the hell?
Ready to serve.
Funny enough, I think every time I do this, it revives my party. Oh, that's funny.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Combat mode.
Now,
Ready to serve.
finally. Whew. Finally did it. God damn. Oh, hey.
Why won't you just leave me alone? What have I done to you? I won't tell a Sith, and I almost believe a Jedi wouldn't go.
Your master.
Yes, we were there. Me and... She died. Well, we were bonded. I can't feel her presence any longer.
Died too.
What? No, no, she is dead. I have failed her. I should have helped her. It would be better than living on with my master. to. We were bonded. No, Master Vash is dead. I know that. And so will you be soon. No, you will never. No. I very well.
Yeah.
That's it. ESO 5. Yes, I know of those transmissions. Listen carefully while I explain what to do so you can transfer it to that droid you mentioned. That should be all of it. You can track the. I hope I won't.
Hello, I am ESO5. I would like to thank you for freeing me. Not being able to speak without Ka's permission wasn't the nicest thing. Frankly, it seems like he lost his mind after his master's death. I didn't try to stop him. At the time, I thought we were allies. When I realized what was happening, it was too late. Yes, I thought it would be good to have support from another Archon, but since M478's deactivation, I cannot contact him directly. The droid I sent to speak with him reported to the Sith and was destroyed. We tried again with another of IS-24's droids, but he wasn't very cooperative. Lona thought it best to destroy him before he talked to the Sith. I believed the Sith to be our lost colonists. It is my duty to serve the colonists. Yes, I see IS-24 authorized it. I will give you my authorization as well. There is nothing I wish more than to see M478 active again. There is another problem, however. You cannot just go into the main behavior core like that. L565, the guardian droid of the Central Zone, needs to open the door for you. However, Lona and Ka, in order to get to the Industrial Zone, were forced to deactivate him. I do not know what they did to him and therefore have no clue on how to fix him, but the Central Zone's maintenance droid might be able to help you. I am sorry for the inconvenience. Remember that I am still an Archon. I will tell him to Farewell.
Nice. What? Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. App. You don't know K dot. Nope. Do not know what that is. Fu can't. No, did no idea what that means. Kendrick Lamar. I've heard of Kendrick Lamar before. Those are his aliases? Okay. Crazy.
Hello. How can
Why is there a force field here?
dangerous chemicals have been released on the other part of this zone, closer to an archon chamber. The two force fields beside me create a checkpoint station which separates one part of the zone. Between the first and second force field, a decontamination process takes place, deleting all. Prolonged exposure may be deadly to droids. I don't believe it affects human tissue in any way, however. Certainly. One moment.
Area off. Follow me then.
Yeah, right. So back up. Assuming no one can communicate with. Sure.
Yes, ready to serve. In whatever way a common protocol or utility droid might serve, seems that that is my... Translation. Translation. Translation.
Cool. Station lightsaber. Cool. Absolutely.
serious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
Can't use their weapons. Apparently they can.
Ratio achieved. Optimal competency ratio achieved.
You are no match for us.
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
All right.
I don't even know what to say. What can I say? Every Jedi, or would Jedi be? They kill our colonists? Or that? May I suggest avenging our masters when you get a chance? More of the colonists came to
How may I be of
What can I do for you? The big what?
Sorry, I mean L5.
L565. Yes. You see, his logic algorithms won't work properly while the 4 power stations and corners around M478's place are off. 2 problems. 1, they have to be activated properly. Second, I don't have the means to activate them, otherwise I would have done. Somehow, the power cores of these stations were removed. I only have 2 cores. Here, I can give them to you if you're interested. You'd need to find 2 more in order to reactivate L565. First, insert said power cores into the power stations. Then activate the stations in proper order. Each station must be connected with the 2 power stations adjacent to it. When you activate one station, a connection with 2 others will be established. However, if you activate a station that already has a connection with some other station, this connection will be broken. Additionally, if you deactivate a station, all the what you need to do is You're talking like it's a really hard thing to do. I would have done so long ago if not for the lack of power. That is not that simple. The parts you have are not mine, therefore I can't use them. It's against my programming. Even if I wanted to, I just couldn't. I would need my own parts, and I won't be getting any for another 2 weeks. M478's time. Good luck.
Oy.
welcome, human? So you made... Not exactly. I suppose. Adherent... So... The authorities... In other... I'm not entirely... I said I am not a droid of this planet. However, telling anyone would amount to blasphemy. And I suggest... Yes, you're listed to me as a Jedi Sentinel and a veteran of the Mandalorian. That's all the information I have on your person. I cannot tell you where I've gathered this intelligence. Even though I cannot feel it, communication protocols dictate me to tell you I'm sorry. In other... You may not. Only my master can give me orders. The authorities would...
The maintenance droid informed me that the CS-45 unit was damaged. Its memory core will have to be replaced. This ends the problem of CS-45 will have... Thank you for making it possible. Now, is there... Not since the death of the...
I have heard fighting has died.
So these are power stations. But I need 2 more power cores, which I don't have. So charging stations.
My purpose is to serve the colonists. What's your point?
I have recorded it with my own photo receptor.
There are a lot of environmental units in the colony. I assure you.
It was a murderer. Killed our colonists. He came here from the environmental zone and entered the industrial zone. Shortly after that, there was a...
It was an assignment.
It was. We have duties to attend to.
there's been a problem with the cleaning droid.
Welcome, human. Are you interested in some droid equipment?
Never done, never done. So much work left to do.
Common schematics.
What can I do for you? A replacement of a memory core means that all the former assignments of the but the death of all the colonists.
There is much work to be done. With the colonists gone,
I'm glad, thank you. Only M47. What would you like to... The colony was established to make my apologies. No, what would you like? I am sorry, but this... What would you like to...
Official. I have been. As you would.
Welcome back. Was there something else?
No problems. Official. I can take you to... I haven't... As you...
I was wondering if Central Zone could find it useful.
Hello. Lona and Ka explained to me how the Sith tricked us. I govern the environmental systems of... A droid's function is seldom... Farewell.
Official. I have... Any specific... As you wish.
ES-05 has restored order in the environmental zones. Our operational levels have increased.
Oh, it is you again. It's about main manufacturing unit. I thought he was in the lockdown side of the zone, but now it opened and I was unable to find out what happened to him. He should be in manufacturing somewhere, I suppose. While we could easily proceed without him, since all his authorization... That is great. Is there any...
That was terrible.
Nothing to see here.
So many droids.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Move along.
So the news is true. But I have to ask you some questions that have been going all over my But you are an organic. But if you... Yes, but by whom? They have been going all over my circuits. Or shortly after. Everything is possible, though I do not know how it... There is never enough data. It's always like that. We have arrived on this planet over 63 years ago. It's nearing 64, I believe. But if you do... But...
How are you liking this planet? Seems like it has a lot of content that was added to it. There's a ton to do, but I find it kind of boring. Just want to be done with it at this point. It's a lot of just running around.
In this case, what you can is not enough.
With the radiation leak gone, we can work on restoring the colony to its former glory.
So although it is new content, which is nice, it's really just been fairly annoying more than anything. That giant robot droid boss fight was very annoyingly difficult. There's 78's main advantage you didn't report in since the radiation leak IS-02 as you look for him. Perhaps the zone's greater, droid might know about it. Well, I'll ask him.
Welcome once again, organic life form. Yes, IS-14 was in this zone shortly before radiation leak. He was supervising
Everyone
the
says this is the peak way to play the game, but I don't know if it really adds anything.
The model is not stable, and
I think this is the peak way to play the game because of the quality of life and like a lot of the graphical and basically all the other things. This planet itself doesn't really add that much.
He is usually at the diagnostic center, but he is authorized to go into factories as well if he wishes to. No unit should I would suppose monitoring station alone does not always give you enough perspective. An overload in a new weapons system, I believe. I am no technician myself, but maintenance or maybe one of the designers could go into more detail.
I also think the stuff that this mod adds, like, adds a lot of character and other stuff too. Just this planet is only just one aspect of it.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Other units were destroyed.
Yeah, this whole planet
Fortunately, we managed to salvage some of their
like
parts. They should still be usable.
M847 or something. But like certain items, certain story beats. Basically, a lot of this update for this mod is to fill in the blanks.
Call that repair?
So they do not work now. That works perfectly according to specification. Therefore, they are repaired.
They are not nearly efficient enough.
I think you are overheating. They work as well as they did before the repairs.
And that is the problem. They did not work for quite some time. So now they should work better to get back.
They work, therefore reducing your efficiency. Do you see your problem?
It is not important. Your work is not.
It's even less efficient next time I work on them.
Was that a threat? That was a threat. I demand you improve my cleaner's efficiency.
Cannot do that. Would you like me to call military droids instead?
I'm out of here.
So he would never leave.
Disaster. For the Maker's sake, I can already see how our weekend efficiency report will look.
Let's use IB of service. Shoot, there would be no contact IS-24. It's possible the colony would be in anarchy by now. Industrial icon. For that, I'm grateful. Here, take this. I don't know what you need it for, but I'm happy I can repay the debt somehow. Anything else? Oh, cool. Did give me a power core. Sweet.
radiation leak gone? I am functioning within the standard. I was told so by the maintenance unit. Would you like to... I will not reveal... I will not... I'll tell you for 6... Why would I? I don't know. Tell me. That is very much not... I should get on...
That's weird.
Behavior Core 2 is open view.
Interesting. Designing a droid is hard assessment, man. I spent 2 hours. It is weird. There are some R&D that they're choosing droid colors. If you want information. One more try. Does it work? Interesting.
You are here to give feedback. Or is there some... I am in possession of the colony's schematics, but I'm forced to inquire you on what... That seems like a task worth supporting. Is there another subject?
Designing a droid is hard work, especially when the colonists are.
How did it go? Here. Absolutely nothing at all. But I have a feeling.
Oops, data.
I don't know. Now that I know that it came from a sector I've never heard about, I'll try to figure out the decryption algorithms used by the...
Learn anything.
Well, we did get a name of a sector with 22 star systems in it, so it's still... I'm glad you helped. I'll let you know if I'm... Behavior Core 2 is open view.
Alright.
Official. As you.
65's logical algorithms. You need power cores to get these. Good luck. Damn, I think that only means I have only 3. I don't know how to get the last one.
Central unit.
The colonist dead, and what can I say? Yes, I was informed that the rumors about more of the colonists. A woman told the Twi'lek to run off. She was captured.
Apparently, a droid in the industrial zone found a data stream.
For the battery for the to him. Oh. Sure. I have it right now. Oh, fully functional consumer. Thank for that. Thank you, Jedi. Fix them, just text me. Yes, but damage and accident building into maintenance shack. Yes, I know how to reactivate L6 4 power cores, and you already have 3. Proceed at any time. Where do I get a 3rd? Stop getting more power core. Where do I get that?
What can I do for you? Yes? First, insert said power cores into the power station. Each station must be connected with the 2 power stations adjacent to it. When you activate one station, a connection with 2 others will be established. However, if you activate a station that already has a connection with some other station, this connection will be broken. Additionally, if you deactivate a station, all the connections that the station has, what you need to do but I just told you. In the order that we activate 2 connections in each station at the same time. Good luck.
Central Zone's maintenance unit gave you instructions on how to reactivate LS56. You already have the 4 power cores necessary to reactivate them. Now you can get to work. So, I guess I do have the 4 power cores. Alright.
can I do for you? First, insert said power course into the power stations. Each station must be connected with the 2 power stations adjacent to it. When you activate one station, a connection with 2 others will be established. However, if you activate a station that already has a connection with some other station, this can... Additionally, if you deactivate a station, all the connections that the station has will disappear too, for which you... Good.
That did it. Self-diagnostic logic algorithm online primary scan text and no file function. Harness reading dynamics order from ESO5. Let one organic enter M478's chamber. Opening door to planet's main behavior core. Door opened. Ready. I can let you into the main behavior core, but only you. No droids nor life forms may accompany you.
You have found the Force again. And something more, I see. Thank you for freeing me from this tomb, hospitable though it may be. Indirectly, one could say that you brought me here. I learned that a group of Sith came here seeking the one they call the Last Jedi. You. Ka and I arrived to investigate the situation.
No longer a Jedi.
You should consider what it means to be a Jedi. Ask me whatever you...
Where are the other Jedi?
Most of the Jedi have scattered. Anytime the Jedi tried to assemble, they were massacred by the Sith. We had no idea where the attacks were coming from. I dislike passivity, much like another Jedi I know. With the Council's support, I decided to take the fight to the Sith. We learned that the Sith pretended to be this planet's colonists and began utilizing its resources and industrial power. We could not allow them to create a base here. Ka is a virtuoso with computers. He managed to spike into the system and flood the industrial zone with radiation. This victory here is all I can claim, and it was Ka's expertise, not mine, that brought it. The source of the Sith remains unknown to me. The Sith attacked our position before he had finished. I held off the Sith, but they overwhelmed me. When I regained consciousness, I was in this chamber. Ask me... He is well, but shaken by his experience.
Mentally bonded.
Yes, as many masters and Padawans become with time.
I think you were dead.
Ka was pulled to the dark side through his fear. He could no longer feel our bond.
But you also...
It is painful to lose one to whom you are bonded, but it is... That is most unnatural. This bond you share with Kreia is not like any I've ever heard of. Look within for the answer. We are each solely accountable for everything in our lives. Nothing ever happens to us unless we allow it. Ask me. It is a normal occurrence between Master and Padawan. The bond can be broken in many ways. If one falls to the dark side, the bond may fade and eventually break. This is why, when gripped with fear, Ka was unable to feel our bond. He assumed I was dead. Of course you do, but I cannot discuss that with you. Ask me whatever. It is a normal occurrence. Are you certain you have no more?
No. This has no specific strengths, but no we see. Fence this only forced by the She's
Excellent.
A lightsaber.
I can see there is still much good in you. I will be heading to Dantooine to wait for the council to assemble. Are you certain? Yes, Jedi. Bye then, Jedi.
What? Master Va.
Emergency protocol enabled.
I didn't realize a whole Jedi had been cut from the game. Yeah, I didn't know that either.
This is more boring than hyperspace.
I have felt a disturbance in the fort.
Come again? What do you mean there has been an explosion at the main behavior core?
Did she just die? I don't know. Oh, yeah, she died.
General?
No. Await the arrival of the exile.
This whole situation stinks.
That's probably why they killed her off. She probably wasn't actually in the main game. So they have yet to kill her because she doesn't appear in the game. So they just have her in this extra content. Master Va. Master. Like, there's no way of adding her to Dantooine at the end. Yeah, exactly. You can't, like, because she doesn't have any dialogue and it's all voice acted, so you can't really make characters interact with her that aren't supposed to. So I guess you could, but it would be very complicated. So killing her off is just way easier. M478Y. Yeah, that is another good example. It's like any filler arc. You gotta make sure none of these characters can ever be mentioned again. You gotta tell you gotta tell the whole story, but it can't affect the plot in any way, shape, or form.
Welcome to the colony of M478. I am the supervisor of this installation and have been designated with the title M478.
That's why he killed a Jedi. You tried to kill me.
It was never my intention to harm you. You were just standing in the way. I know the initial electrical discharge could only cause mild discomfort for a Jedi. Additional energy would be needed for a lethal dose. You were shielded from the discharges that the droids in the atrium have introduced into the interloper. The mere fact that we are speaking indicates the truth of what I have relayed to you.
Why did you want Vash
The
dead?
unit which has been, in the past, referred to as Vash, was a threat to the colony. I must protect the colonists in any way I can, especially from their own reasoning that could prove
And Vash was leaving this planet.
Organic beings may one day return to assume the title of the colonists. This Jedi Master, was she still alive, could have also returned and compromised our efforts on this planet.
There's still murder. And there's a body of a human female lying in the
Why
ground.
do you assume I wasn't already well?
So my statement, however, my question is still valid. What
I
happened?
have killed the Jedi saboteur responsible for the death of the
She entered the core. A real colonist. Still answer me.
I've reviewed all the security footage recorded during my time in standby mode. You placed She was captured by the Sith. They had ordered you to lock her. Deactivation of your logical reasoning protocol would be a likely.
Would also explain why I locked her up in here. With my local systems offline, I interpreted the order incorrectly. Assumption I've locked her in the closest possible location. Weren't your colonists. So File claims a similar thing. She wishes to speak.
Information transmitted clearly. Go back to the.
Thank you for seeing me on such short notice, M478. The Jedi, Lona and Ka, have told me the truth about the Sith. Back at you.
What have you learned?
The Sith tricked us. You are receiving data regarding Sith and colonist ID signatures as we speak. It is obvious the Sith were not the real colonists.
I am aware of that.
What?
Do you know who the real colonists were?
No, the identity of the true colonists is not known to me. I was programmed to recognize them via ID signatures of their vessels. However, now, 63 years after our arrival here, there still is no sign of the true colonists. We were sent here programmed with a simple task, to prepare the colony for the arrival of the colonists. We were efficient and had managed to complete the colony in time. Everything was going as planned, except that the colonists did not arrive in time. Lack of new instructions after completing the colony, as well as lack of restrictions in our programming, caused disharmony in the colony. The high degree of autonomy allowed the droids to continually argue on what should be done. Some droids on the planet even began to malfunction.
Except none of that happened. After completing the work on the colony, we have continued to work on other tasks we were programmed for.
You were made to believe that. Seeing the stability and existence of the colony threatened, I decided to take actions. I exceeded my authority and started reprogramming droids on the planet, restricting them more and more over time.
Why would you do that?
It was my primary duty to build and maintain the colony until the colonists arrived.
So explain why you point the Sith at me.
After approximately 55 years of constant waiting, I calculated that the chance of the colonists' arrival on the planet had reached 0%.
But you wait all this time. What changed?
Since our arrival on this planet, our colonists were sending regular status updates. I was informed that they may be coming soon. Then, all communication stopped.
Transmission from the Quayle sector. They stopped 7 years ago.
That is exactly when the last transmission from the original colonists was received.
So you abandoned your
I
colonists?
realized I could not control the whole planet by myself on a permanent basis. The Sith were the first organics to arrive in the colony, and so they have become the new colonists.
There is no such thing as new colonists. The colonists have created us so that we would prepare the planet for them, so that one day they will return and they will be able to fully use this planet's manufacturing capabilities.
The real colonists will never return. The situation forced me to appoint new ones.
You cannot do that. That is against everything we have been programmed for.
You have been created to help me maintain the colony in that way. Therefore, your very existence is against everything we have been programmed for.
Joel, why would you need the
While
colonists?
being the most sophisticated artificial intelligence at the time of my creation, I am still a droid. So just as every other droid, without new goals assigned, I knew I would eventually malfunction as well. I knew the longer I maintained the colony and controlled all the droids all by myself, the more probable was the possibility of my programming becoming damaged and or bugged, which could lead to the fall of the whole planet. An organic presence was necessary. That is why I had appointed the Sith as the colonists.
I will serve you no longer, nor the next colonists you appoint.
So,
ES-05's authority in the colony has been disabled. She no longer possesses any way to do harm to me or the colonists, should they return.
You cannot control everything by yourself as you think you can. You need me, and you know it. After all, you have created me.
I had hoped you would realize the validity of my reasoning. Unfortunately, it appears that your programming is fundamentally incompatible with the available possibilities of sustaining the colony, and so you will be deactivated immediately. Your memory will be wiped, and you will be reprogrammed.
Master!
Ka?
You killed my master! What are you talking about?
During a Voss death.
Master, why did you do that?
She was a threat to the colonists. I must protect the colonists in any way I can, especially from their own.
I'm so shutting you down.
You are mistaken. Weapon system not functional. Stand by for recalibration. I would like to inform you that shutting down this unit could result in permanent damage to the colony. My deactivation means the death of all organic beings on the planet as well.
If you continue, we're going to die.
It's just a machine.
Do you know what you're doing?
Of course.
Battle droids have been commanded to attack you.
And
primary scan initiated. Approximate time in standby mode unknown. Recalibrating. Welcome to the colony of M478. I am the supervisor of this installation and have...
What did you do?
I reprogrammed M478, removed some of his memory banks, edited some others, also deactivated his understanding protocols for the time being so he can't hear us. And I uploaded ES-05's memory backup. Some of the newer data was missing.
You are good.
Thank you. Yes, I always liked playing with computers. Programming used to be a hobby of mine, back before I even became Vash's Padawan.
I did have a hold over you.
I realize I have done wrong. I thought my master was dead. I was blinded by revenge. Now I remember how she told me force bonds can be broken if one person falls to the dark side.
To do now.
Leave this planet. Travel around the galaxy. Try to help whenever possible.
Transport.
Yes. The shuttle me and my master used to get here is still in the environment zone. Could I?
If you'd like.
I would. I'll do just that.
Master Vash. Finally time to get off this planet. What is this? Too far away from you.
Exile, Master Vash.
Damn, someone cut off the air to that area.
Target located. Eliminate the tree.
Let's see. Killed her. It's about time we returned. Mr. Calborn, what is it?
I received an urgent communication for you from Kavar. Return to the camp as soon as possible and
It's from Kavar. Should have made it as soon as possible.
Well, check it again. It can't be anything. Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I because I don't like droids. They break. In the head. Well, whatever you call that thing on your head. Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care.
Betrayal. Machines. Her passion for such things defies me.
Come on, Mando, you didn't do anything. What the fuck, Mandalore?
sir.
Yes, General? Sorry, General, I'm some...
Just do that. That's cool.
I have You fought with Revan and Malik during the We'd never faced Jedi before. And you've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our... We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us? War breeds butchers on both sides of the battle lines, Jedi. It's just that we were better at it than any. Ever consider what would have happened? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish. We would have brought a new age of... Look around you. I ask you this. Is the galaxy... Just think of... Now we're...
You have befriended. Her species does not see at the Sith carry. I hope it is not something I would wish to. This one you have saved has other. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. To show mercy to a Sith is to invite... without happy... The Mandalorians were right to respect you. The Jedi are gone, vanished. I fear you are right, and I fear it may prove more than that. But there is little to be done about it now.
Something up? All right. What?
All right. Save and we'll call it there. With that, guys, as always, don't forget to stay lucky. And we'll see you at the next one. Bye, guys. Bye.